What's good, everybody? Let's go ahead and cover absolute value. First off, let's go ahead and start with what it is. Absolute value, very simply put, is the absolute value, the absolute number of units between 0 and any number, irregardless of positive or negative. So for example, the distance between 0 and 3 is 3, but the distance from 0 to -3 is also 3. So the absolute value in both scenarios is 3. And that's gonna be key, okay? Because when we're looking at a number such as the absolute value of -4, an absolute value looks like some number or expression in between two little lines. They kind of remind me of prison bars. And I think about this like, no matter what type of number goes into those bars, it must come out positive. So whether we put a positive number or a negative number or a variable, it must come out positive. And what goes in there will always be made positive at the end, okay? And we're gonna use that a little bit later. So the absolute value of -4 is going to be 4, positive 4, irregardless of value. But what happens when you have a variable in here? As we've mentioned, if we were to put in x into these absolute value bars, it could not equal -4 because what must come out must be positive. So this right-hand side has to be able to be positive in order for x to actually be true. So this would have no solution. If the other side is a positive number or an expression of some sort, then we know that x is going to equal the positive and negative version of 4, because I could plug in x could equal +4 or x could equal -4. In both cases where x is +4, the absolute value of 4 would equal to 4. And also, if x was -4, the absolute value of -4 would equal 4 as well. Follow us if you need to understand this and other concepts in math, and we'll go ahead and start breaking them down.